Good afternoon from Chris here in Manila. Mandaluyong. Today is a holiday. It's called the Munday holiday, spelled M-U-N-D-A-Y. Maybe Muunday holiday. It started yesterday, but also today is the last day. It's Friday, what's today's date? I'm not sure, the 3rd. And it's incredible to feel the kind of peacefulness, but also there's a kind of like a relaxed mood in the whole place. Normally it's very busy here as a working day. You get the cars coming up and down. There's always some activity and lots of people. But now there's only a few traveling around. And these are probably people who come from the provinces or come to visit family, and they just, wandering around and enjoying, I suppose, the comfort and the beauty and the kind of like the conveniences here of this area in Metro Manila, which is Mandaluyong, like I said. I'm sitting here, I've been here like an hour now, just chilling out. Had a long conversation with my brother in the US. Always have a big laugh about the state of play with, currently the war, obviously, and all the different pros and cons of what's going on the social media, people's mentality towards it, be it MAGA, be it people abroad, be it foreigners, how the rest of the globe and countries are seeing America, and what's their position and their opinions on Iran's action. Is it excessive? Is it within the scope of what you would call a humane war, if there's such a thing? Or should we be looking closely at the craziness of Israel and America and what they've been doing, and how they change the rules and they blow up things and just act like a bunch of bully boys and children, basically, who don't get their way, going into tantrums and just promising this, and then next day or the next few hours it all changes and they're saying something different. So we tend to talk much about what affects us, what affects the world, the game plan, and what's going on here in Manila, as well as what's going on back here in California. And it's incredible how we seem to pendulate, swing from left to right in terms of we agree on a lot of things, and then we also criticize a lot of things, but we also have I would say a sense of morality and balance as to how inhuman all of this is, how humanity is. We really are just a fucked up race. Call us what you like, intelligence, but when you see what's happening from different countries, the mental gymnastics that politicians and people of power, tech bros, billionaires, trillionaires, how they behave, they're just like kids in a toy shop, a sweet shop, who just go into a tantrum every time they don't get what they want, which then affects everyone because their power is so extensive that it affects everybody else, like the Amazon boss, Bezos, and Facebook idiot. All of these people just have too much influence on Joe Public, on the civil life of people through their medias, their influences of money, position, what they do, how they design, how they imply it, and how they apply it. And it's scary that we think, we're in our 60s, all of me and my brother, and we see this and think, this never was any different. The fundamental values of humanity and countries who believe they can just impede others, impose themselves on others. Mark on about power they've got, which really isn't power. It's just stick waving and stick beating of others who they presume to not have enough power, influence, or should we say, leverage. And it's proving in this particular war that Iran is outranking them, outthinking them, intelligence-wise, military-wise, strategy-wise, even in terms of not their internal strives, but certainly on the global scale, they're behaving more human and more resilient and more humane the way they're going about with this war. They're not just blowing everybody up, everything. They're attacking those who attack them and their bases and their strategic alliances with countries that share this power, that are actually trying to imperialize their lifestyle, take away their sovereignty. And it just goes on. And this has always been through time immemorial. People with power, governments with power, individuals that have a certain amount of wealth, they try to manipulate other people. They're not happy with having wealth. They're not happy with enjoying their lives and moving forward. Elon Musk, he's a trillionaire and he spends so much time on Twitter. Trump, instead of dealing with the war and the internal struggles of the country, he's on what's it called? True Life, whatever it is, the internet website he's got. And it's just pathetic. These men, most of them well past their 50s, are controlling the world. They are the one who are deciding what happens to this generation, next generation's life. It's just fucking unbelievable. They should be ousted. There should be a rule that says if you're not capable of doing something, you've been given 1 shot, 2 shots, get out, kick you out. No fucking arguments. But no, capitalism, money, wealth, power control everything. Always has been, always will be. It's just more amplified now because we have the internet, we have social media, we've got much more of a global network of things that's showing it for what it really is. And this cannot continue. And to be honest, I don't think it will. I think the powerhouses of the world, including Russia, and China's an ongoing one, but China approaches it in a much different way. They are going to lose everything: credibility, power, strategic positioning, their bases removed. This is where it's going to go, and I can't wait to see that change, even in my lifetime, even if it's not in my lifetime, to see that process in place. And it's taking shape to protect the future generation. These arseholes need to be ousted and punished. I mean, severely punished, probably publicly punished. Not shot, not hung, but punished. And it should happen now.